The mirror that connects to the real world is just up ahead.
Oh, okay. Man, this takes me back.
Huh?
Walking hand in hand reminds me of old times. Though I was the one leading you back then.
You remember me?
I've never forgotten you.
But you said...
I've been lying to you for a long time. When we reunited, I knew who you were right away. You were older, but you still had the gemstone eyes and soft, fluffy hair I loved. I just couldn't bring myself to admit that I remembered you. Because I wasn't the same little boy I was back then. Time passed, and we both changed. You turned into a great girl, and I turned into a bitter pessimist. I just don't deserve you.
That's not true. You're a great guy, Alistair.
Thanks. But the fact remains, I'm not the same boy anymore. When we reunited, I was scared that you'd compare me to him. I could picture how disappointed you'd be when you saw how different I was, and I was scared you'd change your mind about me. To be clear, I know deep down that you're not that kind of person. But I'm weak, Arisu. So weak, I invented new personalities to deal with my problems for me. That's why I couldn't be honest with you. But then you took me by the hand and led me around. You treated me like Alistair, not Alice. And here you are, coming to save me all over again. Thank you, Arisu.
When you wake up, I hope you say all this to the real me.
Huh?
The you you're referring to isn't me. This isn't real life, it's just a dream. I'm only the Eureka Arisu from your memories, not the real thing. That said, I know how she feels, and everything you said just now will mean the world to her.
When I go back to the real world, what will happen to you?
I don't know. If I had to guess, I'll probably stay here in your head. But don't worry, I promise I won't jump through the looking glass to mess with you in real life. I'll just watch over you from in here. I'll follow along with your story like the devoted reader I am.
Reader?
Well, you have to go back to reality and live out that life of yours. Lots of things will happen, both good and bad. Was she calling me out as the reader? I'm just a visual novel player, honey. I belong in my reading world. But knowing you, you can overcome any obstacle. So I'll watch how the story unfolds. Right here in your head.
All by yourself?
Yeah.
Won't you be scared? All alone in the dark?
Nope!
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Arisu, you're a strong girl. You're cheerful, optimistic, and brave. Just like a storybook princess. But you don't have to tough it out anymore. It's okay to admit when you need someone. Do you need someone?
I can't admit that. I'm just a dream character. I'm one of your multiple personalities. The only reason I exist is to make you wake up. Then you'll go back to the real world, and I'll watch as you and the real me... What the... Why am I crying? I'm sorry. Alistair, I don't want you to go. I only just met you, Alistair. I don't want us to be apart. That's what she said when they were... that's what she said when they were little and she was leaving. Oh, my heart. I'm gonna end up all alone again.
Don't cry, Arisu.
Alistair?
Don't worry. You won't be alone. I'm going to leave someone behind with you.
Alice? Well, hello. Alice meet Alistair. Yay! This is all I wanted. Even this one gets a happy ending. And you too. So, did you leave the ribbon with him? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening here? Oh, he took it off, I see. So that we can tell the difference. This is Alice, and this is Alistair. I love it. I love it.
Alistair? Hi, Alice. Long time no see.
Alice? How?
Arisu. This is my final gift to you. Why, Alistair? If I exist, then that would mean you acknowledge my existence. Yep. I acknowledge you, Alice, as an individual in your own right. Are you insane? If you do that, you'll lose all the memories from when I was in control. Put me back now! I can't do that. Then Arisu here will be all alone. Arisu. Alice. I always envied you. You're a self-assured smartass who always speaks his mind. The polar opposite of me. And I always wished I was you. So when I first met Arisu and saw she was crying, I started acting like you instead. I wanted her to think I was cool. I wanted her to see me as my ideal self. I was such a child. Then she called me her prince. But she wasn't talking about the real me. That's not true. I am you! We're both Alistair! We were just children playing pretend! You've always known that! Then maybe we should ask her. Arisu, you were in love with Alice, weren't you? Not Alistair.
It's true.
Arisu! It's okay, Alice. I always wondered which of us she truly loved. But now I finally understand. Back then, she was in love with Alice, not Alistair. I was always so terrified to admit it. Then why did you literally just admit it? Because I don't want to leave her all alone. That's your only reason. It is. And to me, it's a very good reason. But you'll lose your memories! You didn't spend much time in control, so I can live without them. But those were your most cherished memories of all! That's true. But that's okay. I have other special memories too. Alice, I'm glad I had one last chance to talk to you. This story never would have started if you hadn't led Arisu by the hand. And all stories come with a happy ending. Ugh.
Whoa, we're at the lake again! The blackness is gone! Yay! All the negative emotions have gone poof! And now Alice has a beautiful world to live in of his own.
The world changed. How?
Look! A rainbow!
A rainbow?
It's so beautiful!
Yeah. It really is. Alistair, this is a metaphor for how you're feeling right now, isn't it? I guess so. But I gotta go now. If I don't wake up soon, my princess is gonna cry. You fool. You've made her cry dozens of times already. Yeah, I bet. Despite how strong she seems, she's actually a big crybaby. I hope I can be her prince. You are. You've saved not just her, but all of us, too. Good point. Thank you, Alistair. I'm glad we met. I'm glad we met, too. Thanks, Alice. This is the best. This is the best thing ever. Ever. I love it. I love happy endings for everybody. What kind of world do you guys have now?
Where am I? Cinderella?
Oh, are we gonna see them all reunite with their girls? Stop. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Yay! That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Eureka! Eureka!
Oof! What's wrong? Why the sudden hug?
It's really you, right, Eureka? You're not just a dream.
A dream? Well, what if I am? Will you stop loving me?
If I was a worm, would you still love me?
What?
Sorry. Man, I'm so dense. After everything we went through and the vow I made on that glass slipper, how could I fail to realize something this important? Eureka.
Ah!
Yay! Am I gonna get CGs with all of them too? Please stop my heart. Yay! Give me that bridal carry, Cinderella. Rainbows for everyone. My dream is for you and me to be together. Now I'm here and you're here. So my dream's already come true.
Darn right!
I want to marry you ASAP. We'll stay in the newlywed phase forever. On our days off, we'll go on dates and we'll celebrate our anniversary every year.
That's the same stuff you said when we had our second kiss.
Sure is. I'm impressed you remember.
Of course I do. It's one of my favorite memories, silly.
Right. And it's one of mine, too. You mean that second kiss where right after you broke her heart into a million pieces? Yeah, I remember that. It was gorgeous.
Red? Oh, there you are. What a relief.
Yay!
Here you go. I bought it from the flower shop just now.
A carnation. Is it really you, Eureka?
Of course it's me, silly. What's wrong? Hello?
Eureka!
Yes? What is it?
Can I touch you?
Touch me where?
On your body.
My body?
Yes.
Okay. If that's what you want, then of course you can touch me as much as you like. Because you're my boyfriend.
I'm glad to hear that. Now then, allow me to exercise my rights.
Wait, right now? I'm not ready.
Yay! Let him be the one to pet finally. Justice for Red Riding Hood. Pet, 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 pet.
No, not like that. I'm gonna... Wait, what?
What are you hugging her arm? Is that what you're doing? Look at her face. I'm just like, is this good? So good. Oh, you're so nice and soft. I've always wanted to touch you here. I always imagined it would be soft and smooth, with a firm weight to it. And it turns out, yes, your hair is exactly like that. Ah, you're hugging the hair. Gotcha.
Yeah. Is that a good thing?
Yes. Wait. Oh! I'm so sorry. I went too far.
Not really. Honestly, the fact that you touched me of your own volition is a big step.
Hmm?
So, Red,
Yes?
you know my hair's not the only soft, pillowy thing you're allowed to touch, right? Right?
What else is there? Marshmallows? Eureka?
She just grabs his hand and is like, right here, buddy. And then he gets a nosebleed. That's the end of that. Kaguya.
Poppet?
Whoa! You scared me. What's wrong, Kaguya?
Say, Poppet, could you take those clothes off?
What? What the? Hey! He's just like, not this time. You're not getting away this time.
The scar here. Do you reckon you'll have it all your life?
Well. Oh, well. 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 I don't even know what to say. I had a lot of thoughts go through my head, and none of them came out of my mouth, so... Anyway, still got a mask. This is good. This is good. Great. You can't even see a scar on her stomach. Her stomach's, like, pristine. What do you see, sir? Your big face, covering it over? What's happening? Ah!
Sorry, did that hurt?
No, it's just very tickly.
Oh, I see. Well, that's all right then, isn't it?
Kaguya, this is getting really embarrassing.
Is it? I'm quite happy myself. Eureka. Even if there was a flawless version of you, even if she was the real Eureka, I'd still choose you.
Aw, that is very sweet. Huh?
Sorry. That must have sounded like a load of nonsense, yeah. Sure does to me.
So, you're saying my scar doesn't bother you, but don't you think the flawless version of me would be even better?
It'd be a bit strange if you had no flaws at all in it. To me, you're even more beautiful the way you are now. Eureka. I gave you this scar, and I'm going to atone for it for the rest of our lives together.
Well, that was certainly a spicy one. Alright, the one I'm least looking forward to. That's just, let's get through this as quickly as possible. Hey, Gretel, where are you? Whoa! Guess who?
Sister?
Almost. Try again.
Eureka?
Bingo! I hope he just, like, karate chops her on the head. What's wrong, Gretel?
Could you please hit me as hard as you can?
I thought you'd never ask. Since when did the sadist turn into a masochist? What's wrong, Gretel? You're not acting like yourself.
Relax! I just can't seem to think straight, so I was hoping you could wake me up with a good punch.
That's exactly what a masochist would say.
Fine, I'm a masochist. Only a masochist would pretend to be your little brother all this time. Yes, I sat there and never laid a finger on my scrumptious sister. Enduring that torture would turn anyone into a masochist.
He admits it. Well, don't worry. I love you anyway. Now, could you hold still real quick?
Huh? Are you really going to hit me?
Just close your eyes.
Okay.
Now stay still. There, you can open your eyes now. It's the ribbon you wanted! Remember when I asked you if you wanted anything and you said you wanted a ribbon?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
As a symbol of our connection? With this, our connection will never be severed.
Sister.
What is it, Gretel?
Aw, he's crying. Alright, fine. I wasn't gonna do this, but if even this boy gets some happy tears. Is this the only picture that Yurika's not involved? Because that's really funny.
What's wrong? Why are you crying? You don't like it?
Of course I like it. These are happy tears. I'm so glad you chose to stay by my side.
Aw, Gretel.
Oh, there she is. Never mind. There we go. The two crazy yanderes, happily together. Yurika. I pray from the bottom of my heart that this happiness never ends. And in order to make that wish come true, I'm going to work hard to protect what I treasure most. Keep working on that sister complex, sir. I think you'll make it one day. I'm back. What smells good?
You added your prince outfit, too. Oh, welcome home, Snow White!
Yurika.
And Mom.
Welcome home, Snow White. Mother. Where on earth have you been? When I got home, Arisu was the only one here. I'm sorry. No need to apologize. I debated whether to go looking for you, but Arisu said you'd be fine. You're a big boy, after all. Anyway, look! While you were gone, Arisu and I made a whole bunch of treats. Not just the usual apple pie and hot fruit punch, but baked apples and crepes, too. Maybe you can brew us all a nice cup of tea.
Ooh, that sounds good!
Doesn't it? Oh, someone's here. Come on in! Who could it be? Oh, Ryoshi's here too. Delightful. Pardon the intrusion.
Ryoshi!
Welcome, Ryoshi. Thank you for inviting me over today. Hey there, Snow White. What are you doing here? Oh my, isn't this a good friend of yours? I bought a lot of apples today, so I thought it'd be fun to have a tea party. He's not the only one I invited either. I can't wait for the others to arrive. Snow White.
What's wrong?
Yurika. Don't be shy, Ryoshi. Come on in. Yes, ma'am. The two of us will go get everything set up.
Okay, thanks.
Look after Snow White for me.
Will do.
Aww. Beautiful. Lovely. Elegant. Flawless. As the driven snow. I love this.
What's wrong? Did something bad happen?
I'm sorry, but I can't keep that promise we made.
Huh?
I choose you.
You choose me?
I met a different version of you. She had the same face, voice, and personality. but she was nothing like you. No surprise there, since she didn't have any memory of our time together. After I met her, I realized the one I truly love is you. I promised you I'd stay by your side and love you, even after I woke up. And if I did wake up, I'm sure I would fall for that version of you too, even if I wasn't her favorite. But she wouldn't be my favorite either. I doubt I could ever forget you, even after the dream came to an end. And I'd probably end up comparing the two of you. She's great and all, but the version of you I love most is the one who healed me. My preference is you.
Does that mean you're cutting ties with reality?
I guess I am.
But you wanted to wake up so bad. You've been wanting to see Ryoshi. And the real me.
Yeah. But that's okay. Alistair did offer to let me use his body, but now that I know the truth, I have no intention of barging in and causing problems. We're all going to keep living in his head, but we aren't going to take up space the way we did before. We'll serve as his dreams. This is something we all decided as a group. We talked it out and we all agreed. I'm happy here, Eureka, because you're here with me. So, will you stay with me?
Of course.
Alright then, let's go see the others. I'd better put the kettle on.
Aw, but poor Ryoshi in the real world won't get to see Snow White again. That's kinda sad. At least say hi to him once. Well, well, well. You sure you don't want to have, like, your detective agency world at the very least? You don't need to stay here in the crystal darkness, dankness all the time. Are you sure this is what you want?
What do you mean?
This resolution.
I have no complaints. It's the happy ending we all agreed on. Isn't the democratic process a beautiful thing?
Well, I can't accept it. Maybe they all agonized over it, but you're different.
I thought about it just as carefully as they did.
But you're in love with the real Eureka Arisu back in reality. You didn't choose the looking glass Eureka. You're too nice, Mr. Wizard. How many times are you going to sacrifice your own happiness for hers?
I don't see why you should cry over it.
Of course I'm going to cry! The man I love is suffering!
All this time, I told myself I would die for her. She was the first to acknowledge me as a person. Maybe it's pathetic, but that tiny gesture healed me. That's why I fell for her. Even though I knew someone else had already healed her. But I didn't need to be her first. I just wanted to be her last. I just wanted to earn some small place in her heart. So I convinced myself I would gladly die to ensure her happiness. But Alistair felt differently. To ensure her happiness, he accepted us and let us keep his memories. I always assumed humans could only have one body, one soul, one personality. But his outlook was the complete opposite. Then it hit me. His proposal was what she truly wanted. So in the end, I still couldn't heal her. I couldn't be her first, or her last.
Mr. Wizard.
But it actually doesn't hurt as bad as I thought. I suppose it helped, knowing she would come to kill me after all was said and done. Or perhaps... Eureka.
Huh?
It's nothing.
Is it? Is it? Is it? Think about it. She's a cat girl. She loves you. She looks like just be happy, Mr. Wizard, please.
So, where do we go from here? Now that Alistair's awake, I'm out of a job. I have nothing left to do.
You're not going to kill me?
Why would I?
If you've decided to get over her, then you don't need me around to help you. I sincerely wanted the two of you to get together, you know? Because I wanted you to be happy.
You truly are a fool. Your death would bring me no happiness. Besides, if you die, who will play chess with me? We still haven't settled the score, you know.
Yeah, there we go. That's the music I want to see. This is better. This much better. I love this piece of music so much. Good point. I'm going to beat you, and then I'm going to make you grant my wish.
Right. I look forward to it.
You're allowed to have a rainbow in your world, by the way, Mr. Wizard. Just in case you weren't aware, you are allowed to have a rainbow. Well, delightful.
Arisu.
Huh? Hey, our boy's awake! Getting Kazuya feels.
Good morning, Arisu. Are we at the hospital? What am I doing here? I remember taking those pills at the lake.
Alistair? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Alistair. Why are you crying?
Because!
You were crying when we first met, too.
You remember?
Yep, I sure do. A year and a half ago, you pounced on me the second I opened the door. I was having this really weird dream. I was in a world of darkness. So dark, I couldn't even see myself, and the whole place was empty. No matter how far I walked, I couldn't find a single exit. The whole time, I was terrified the darkness would consume me, and I'd stop being myself. But then, you showed up right there in the darkness. You took me by the hand and dragged me all over the place. The next thing I knew, we were standing in front of a giant crystal mirror. And then we passed through it together. Then, the next instant, we were in a topsy-turvy dreamscape. It was called the Looking Glass World, and at first glance it looked the same as ours, but not quite. And it had all these mirror versions of fairytale characters living there. The fairytale protagonists were all unique, with sad backstories. Seeing them made my chest ache. They all needed help, but they were chained down by their pasts, and they were suffering. Then one day a princess appeared. She was sweet and cute like a fairytale princess, but she was smart and brave and curious too. After she got to know them, She used all sorts of methods to solve their problems.
She sounds like a knight in shining armor.
Yeah. She must have been pretty determined. And so the princess saved her prince. Together, the prince and princess of the Looking Glass world lived happily ever after. The end. Like a happy ending in a fairy tale. And after one story ended, another began. Every time I finished a story, it filled me with pure joy. Then, once all 7 stories had reached their happy endings, a rainbow began to shine down into the world of darkness. So yeah, it was a weird dream, but it was really nice, too. In fact, I wish I could stay there forever.
Then why did you try to wake up?
I knew the second I opened my eyes, I'd find myself back in boring reality. But I had to open them. Because I knew you were waiting for me on the other side, Eureka. And I want to find a happy ending with you, like everybody else did. Because I love you.
Oh, Alistair!
Whoa!
Me too! I love you so much, Alistair! Yay! Happy endings for everyone! You get a happy ending, and you get a happy ending, and you get a happy ending. Who else gets a happy ending? Even Alice.
Looks like he managed to wake up after all.
Yep.
What an idiot. Only a total moron would let his other personalities keep his memories. No matter how painful those memories may be, the fact remains that they belong to him. And no matter how independent we look, we're all just Alistair. As long as we exist, those lost memories won't return to him. If only he had asked, we would have gladly chosen to disappear. One body, one personality. That's the way humans are meant to be. He should have regained his memories and gone back to his life with you. He would have been happier that way.
Happiness is subjective. He's allowed to make his own decisions.
Don't get the wrong idea. We don't give a crap about Alistair. What we want is for Eureka Arisu to be happy. Because we all love her, and we were all willing to sacrifice ourselves for our beloved. But then Alistair had to go and acknowledge us as individuals so we'd keep existing. Now nothing will change. We'll still be here, living in his head. And he won't regain his memories either. It invalidates the whole point of him recklessly invading the Looking Glass world to begin with.
You may think nothing will change, but I wouldn't be so sure about that. If Alistair hadn't endangered himself in order to come here, none of this would have happened. The others wouldn't have healed. Trust me, I can tell. Eureka Arisu really wanted to heal them. She loved them.
Ever the goddamn thirsty nympho slut, I see. What kind of greedy trollop angles for a harem ending?
I don't know what you mean. Oh, where did this mirror come from? Oh, that's awkward. Why do I see myself in this picture? At least call it a polyamory ending.
Same difference. The other personalities are one thing. They've all gone through a lot. But I'm different. I was the other Alistair. It was just a game of pretend. On the other side of the mirror was a world where everything was backwards. So his young, childish mind invented a character to be his polar opposite. And that was me. Unlike the other personalities, I thought of myself as Alistair. Then, on that summer night when he first met Eureka Arisu, he pretended to be me. From that point on, I was Alistair. It wasn't until I arrived in the Looking Glass world that I became Alice with a will of my own. Then Alistair's consciousness was consumed by the darkness of the unconscious, and he went to sleep. In exchange, I appeared.
And then you helped me over and over and over.
Only because I remembered you so clearly. Your gemstone eyes, your soft fluffy hair, your sunny smile. All of it. That's why I thought I needed to disappear. Otherwise, he'd never be able to remember the first night he met her. Pretty sure it was his most treasured memory, so why the hell would he throw it away like that?
Ah, so that's why he said what he said on the... when he woke up. It's like, yeah, I remember, like, my first memory of you when you pounced on me, like, 2 years ago. So has he forgotten... Did he really exchange those memories of them as childhood friends? I guess I can kind of see why, though. Not only so that Alice could have keep his sense of self, keep the Eureka personality company, but real-life Eureka was in love with Alice back then. But Alistair is not Alice anymore. And she fell in love with Alistair when they reunited. She wasn't in love with Alice anymore after that, so... I guess I can kinda understand it. This game is wild, man. If he hadn't, you wouldn't be able to keep living in his head.
I was supposed to disappear.
But he didn't want that.
I guess that proves that he and I are two separate people. Alistair must have had tremendous faith. He was confident he could fall in love with her all over again, even without those precious memories. Besides, fairy tales always gotta have the love at first sight trope.
Not to mention a happy ending.
Yup, that too. That's why he gifted us with his precious treasures. Some are painful, some are tragic, but some are exciting and fun and heartwarming.
And Eureka Arisu gave her love in the form of happy stories.
That's right. Now that all the stories have reached their happy endings, a rainbow has shone down into the darkness.
Well, except for the wizard, but we won't talk about that. Hey, Alice?
What is it?
Are you sure I'm enough for you?
What?
I'm Eureka, but I'm not the real Eureka. I'm a dream in Alistair's head and one of his multiple personalities.
Oh, that's what you mean. Isn't it a little late?
Besides, your true love is the younger Eureka from your past, right? But now I'm all grown up.
Well, you're certainly bigger, in more ways than one.
Don't worry, you'll get taller someday.
Can you quit pointing out my least favorite attributes? You're ruining the touching moment. I admit, the Eureka I was the one I met all those years ago.
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You definitely heard me! Ugh, whatever. I'm not saying it now.
Come on, say it, please.
Okay, but just this once. Now grovel in gratitude, peasant!
Thank you, Alice.
I love your gemstone eyes and soft, fluffy hair. It's what makes you, you.
Thanks. Ever the Sundari. Ooh. What am I looking at? So, now what? Wanna chase each other around the looking glass world again? I already caught you, so now it's your turn to chase me.
I'm not going to waste my energy chasing you.
Okay then,
Better yet, why don't we cross the rainbow?
cross it?
Yes, that's right. Remember what I said? I'll make a rainbow bridge over the ocean and come see you. Since this is the looking glass world, it should be a cinch.
Okay, let's go. I want to see what it's like.
Well then, give me your hand.
So we can hold hands?
Yes, of course. Why else? What's the matter? You're going to scare people if you walk around looking at them like that.
I've never seen you be so sincere before.
Yes, normally sincerity is your department. Sincerity verging on stupidity and impudence. The fact that you've gone this long without insulting me makes me question if it's still you in there. For that matter, is it really that rare for me to take your hand?
Good point. You've guided me along an awful lot.
Yeah, because I'm your prince. Arisu, I promise I won't let go. Now let's get going.
Okay. Yay! I almost missed that dialogue. I was like, is it being, is it... I thought it was like lyrics that were being written on the screen, but that was not what was happening. That was pretty neat. Look at these beautiful credits we get this time. Just delightful. Delightful, I tell you. I do wish Alice had had a little more CGs for himself and his route, but I love that we got one bonus CG with all of the guys. That was great. Ah, back where it all began. How could we forget? What a journey, guys. I can't believe we're here. I don't think it's actually really hit me that we've come to the end. I feel so sad, but I am so, like, words cannot express how relieved and happy I am that I was right about Eureka, and she didn't actually want all the personalities to merge into Alice. She just wanted them all to be happy. Healed and happy, and that's what we got. Ugh, so glad. Ooh, we get like the super duper extra long credits. Yay! In case you missed those bonus CGs, here they are again. So yeah, I was trying to think when they mentioned the rainbow. I was like, aren't there 7 colors in the rainbow? And I started counting them off like really quick, and I'm like, yep, there's 7 colors in a rainbow. So it is all connected, man. Cannot believe that. That was fantastic. Even that little tiny thing. Just to bring it all together. I hope the wizard gets over his sore butt one of these days. He's the only one that I'm like, I think he'd begrudge it. He's like, it's like pulling teeth with him. That Eureka's got her work cut out for her, but I think she can manage it. I think she has the patience and the fortitude to slowly extract that heart out of there. And maybe one day there'll be a rainbow for the wizard as well. One day. That picture's so pretty. Good old Cinderella. Ever the romantic. I'm just kind of sitting here in my feels right now. Yeah, and man, Snow White had a gorgeous one. Love that. I am a little sad that he's like, well, I know that Alice said we could come out and say hi, but I don't really have any desire to do that. I'm like, okay, yeah, but what about Ryoshi? He's been dying to see you again forever. Forever, my dude.
I'll never get over that guy though. No, I'm never gonna recover from the wizard. Oh, I swear. I like that he got the last CG in the credits though. That makes me happy. 4 raisins. Hooray! We did it! Aww! Yay! Even they have a rainbow. Hold on. Let me take a good look at this. Look at Alice being all happy. And so the prince and princess lived happily ever after. The end. Yay! Oh, she's tying his ribbon! And they lived happily ever after. Adorable. Adorable. 7-colored rainbow. All the achievements. Wow. I got 7 achievements for that. Ooh, I love this. Look. Quasi looky, it's the 7 colors of the rainbow all the way around. Oh, man. I didn't even realize that like each of the guys had a specific color assigned to them and that was each a color of the rainbow. I feel like such an absolute dummy. Like dark blue was Cinderella and red was Red Riding Hood. And then purple was Kaguya. No, sorry, purple was the wizard. Kaguya was yellow. That's right. Kaguya was yellow. Gretel was green. Snow was... What was Snow? Was he blue as well? I'm blanking out on Snow. I think he might have been like a fuchsia, actually. Yeah, he was like the fuchsia pink, kind of. And the wizard was like dark red. And then of course Alice was the light blue and stuff. Guys, what a journey. What a freaking journey we've been on. But I'm a happy little goblin over here. I'm just grinning ear to ear and I have nothing in my head right now except happy rainbows. For all these guys, so yay! We did it! We got to the end of Taisho Alice. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. We're not actually done with Taisho Alice yet. There is some kind of after story that also exists, so we're gonna see that in a while, but some other things to do first. I think that Alice has a good ending. I'm not 100% on that, but I think we got the best ending. And then there's a good ending variant for him as well. And also one bad ending. So we have those to take a look at. So we're gonna go and take a look at those first. So hopefully you guys will join me for that. Thank you very much once again. Until next time, I will see you later.